Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 75, day 5, and of course it is a brown day today. So today we are going to be going and messing around with brown day Guild Wars, but specifically with a little bit of a different team. We're going to be trying it with the new mythic that just came out yesterday. We're going to be doing it with, I believe, this team right here. Yes, Mountain Crusher, Cyclops, Mistralis, and Obsidius. So this is, of course, pure brown, and we're going to see exactly how it goes. My biggest concern with this is Yagwe Queen of Tanya with Tapon, which is actually why I set all my defend as well, and it's been doing pretty good. It's a really good hard counter for brown day. The only problem is if we're up against that with this team, it's probably going to lose. But if we check over here, I believe it actually had almost the same win rate as yesterday. Yeah, it did. It's currently one less win than yesterday, but it's really, really solid. This one specifically runs with what's his name, Child of Summer, which ends up being even better than Tapon, even though I keep mentioning Tapon just out of habit. But yeah, Child of Summer is normally used with it nowadays because it comes with the Red Storm as well. So not only does it get to counter the Brown Storm that you would have off a Mountain Crusher or something, but it also gets to deny out all the Browns. So it ends up being very, very powerful against many Brown teams. And it becomes problematic because Brown Day is actually increasingly becoming one of the harder days, pretty much ever since Child of Summer, just because it's such a solid hard counter. There's already things that hard countered it prior, but Child of Summer is just a great troop and comes with a storm attached to it, which is even more annoying. So even if they deny out your color, you even lose the storm, which you normally would have been able to keep. So overall, really, really devastating for Brown Day. So you can tell by the win rate. Pretty much anything that's above like 1 or 2 wins tends to be like really, really solid. And both of these have been doing pretty good. Anyways, so let's go and actually use our offensive team. And then we'll go mess around with Delves because we got level 500 Pure Faction to go do. Still didn't record that video. Need to. Very need to. But we'll have a summary on that very soon. Obviously, we've been going over on streams, but I do want to get a nice, concise video up before the event ends. Gosh. But I know we'll be doing Pure Faction. If nothing else, we would have Pure Faction tested by then, and we'll be able to mess around with it. Also, this has popped up, but it's actually good that it popped up because we got a pet thing today. I'm not sure if I want it, but for 50 gems, I can buy 1 times Wimp if we so choose, which it's okay value. The pet things are actually one of the best value things that there are among one of the slightly better ones. Especially if you still need food. The problem is we're at the point where we don't need pet food anymore, so we basically be paying 50 gems for the single pet copy, which isn't horrifically bad. If I'm not mistaken, how many pets do you need total? So what does the cost come out to? I believe it comes closer to a little over 1,000. Let me see. How many pets do you normally need? I'll be able to tell because we have like no upgrades into this Wimp. So let me double check. Let's see. Yeah, we still have it at its base level thingy. So to be able to get it all the way, you would need 31 copies. So 30, what's 30 times 50? That's 1,500, right? So that's still pretty pricey. But that's a lot cheaper than if you were to do it by other means. Buying the pet normally to max costs anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000. And doing it just off of the tasks, where you can buy 1 of them or 3 of them, would cost you 1,500 over the course of multiple weeks. So overall, that's not too bad. I think we are going to not do it, though. And I don't know. I just don't really feel like we need a Damon bonus. If this was like a really good bonus pet, like Giant or something, I'd probably consider it. But I don't know. Maybe we'll go for the 1. You know what? We'll get the 1. It's only 1. Might as well. Let's see. Where's the offer? Let's see. We'll get this 1, but now we're going to go and max out the thingy. Just so we could say we've bought in 1 pet once from the thing. But we'll do that. And now let's go upgrade the pet so we never see one of those again. Let's just do it that way. Or at least not for a while anyways. Where's my upgradable? Because of course... Oh, wait, never mind. We can't get it yet. Duh. Oh, yes, we can. Wait. Never mind. Yeah, duh. We can't do it yet. I need to go do Pure Faction first. I was like, wait. We don't have the pet yet. We will very soon. We're actually like 30 or 60 points off or something. Actually, so much so that we can get +1 armor soon. Like by soon, I mean in like 30 minutes from now. But yeah, as soon as we do 1 more battle, boom. As soon as we do 500 deathless, which I should honestly just go do right now before we get into Guild Wars real quick, because doing so will permanently give us 1 whole armor, and it'll also give us the pet that I was talking about. We won't be able to max it till we do Pure Faction, which we'll be doing in a moment. But let's go do that in that order then. So let's go do 500 deathless. Then we'll go do Guild Wars. Then we'll go do dailies, have code, and then we'll go do 500 pure faction. Sounds like a game plan. And the main reason I want to get this done now, also this is the team I've been using, Hiking Iron, got Thrall, a Curse option, and Leprechaun. And been working out pretty well. Theoretically, you can actually run any hero class with this. I ran Archmage just so we get a little bit more purple if we need it right at the beginning. Though we pretty much already have enough regardless. But we'll run through this. We're doing this first just so we can go get our armor. And I do need to make sure we don't die. So you gotta be careful with that. Oh yeah, did we get a spoiler today? I didn't even check that either. Off the social medias. I'm pretty sure we didn't. It still seems a little bit too early for us to get a spoiler on it. I'm gonna go double check. I'll check through Twitter, I guess. Where's Gems of War? Gems of War. Nope, no spoiler. Rip. It'll probably be another week or two before we get our first spoiler on it. But as soon as I'm allowed to say anything about next patch, I shall. It's interesting. I'm still not sure how I fully feel about it yet. When I say it was going to be meta changing, like a 0.0 patch normally is, that it definitely is. It is very meta changing for a reason that will become extremely evident the second you see it. But it is extremely meta changing. What do we go for here? I need curse. Every single one of these need curse, so we'll do that. All three of them. Do you not want to silence our way of killing you? I should have went for that first. It's problematic. Not because we're gonna lose, but because this delays the battle greatly. Oh, I just went for the thing. And he's still cursed, so he's killed out. There we go. That could have got a bit smoother, but at least we didn't lose anything. Yeah, we're at 500 now. We got to it yesterday. We're only doing deathless right now. We'll be doing pure faction after Guild Wars. I'm just doing deathless right now so we gain a permanent +1 armor. Obviously, that won't make too big of a difference in Guild Wars, but you never know. That could be the difference between dying and not dying. If we survive at any point with 1 HP in Guild Wars today, you can thank the armor we just got for giving us the tankiness to kill. I'm going to kill that first. Even though I already poked it with a skull, which would have been quicker to go for something else. But I want to kill it out just in case it got transform. One interesting thing about transform, and it is extremely relevant when we're trying to do 500 deathless, is transform does count as a def in when you're trying to do deathless for factions. So do be wary of that. It does count as a def, so you will not get the deathless if you get transformed by the enemy. It doesn't matter if you transform yourself, but the enemy transforming you counts as a def for the sake of how this thing gets scored. So do be careful with that. What delve is connected with the Zolkiri? You're missing one of the new legendary troop, or you're missing one of the legendary troops. I believe none of them are. I don't think Zolkiri has one yet. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm trying to think what it would have. I don't think Zolkiri has one yet. Oh, we need to go double check. I'm pretty sure Zolkiri does not have a faction. Of course, we only have 20 currently, or I should say 21 since of yesterday. But we're still missing 13. 13 kingdoms still don't have a faction yet. They obviously will over the next year or so, but not currently. Yeah, no delve yet. That's what I thought. But yeah, Zolkiri doesn't have one, so there's no easy legend. Yeah, there's one really nice thing about delves. If you're ever missing the legend, particularly for 5 stars as you're progressing through the game, it is really easy to get legends off of the faction, at least relative to trying to get the kingdom legend by other means. But anyways, there's 500 deathless, easy. With that, we have 2,000 for Fell Roost, and the most relevant thing about this is we got a permanent +1 armor. Of course, we needed that for 52,000, and we got exactly 52,000. So now we have a permanent armor that applies to every battle we ever do, except for Arena. So that'd be pretty cool. Anyways, oh, also we got this pet. We got the dark helmet, and we'll be going and upgrading him very soon to max so that we don't keep getting that random thing off of our tasks like we did today. Anyways, now back to our regularly scheduled program. Let's go back to Guild Wars. So, as I was saying, we had a really good defend team. Yago Queen Titania, really strong with the anti-brown. My biggest concern is facing this exact team or similar teams to this with the team that we're about to use because it will fail. I want to keep seeing teams like this because we'll have a much better chance against it. So let's go and switch over to the team. Where to go? This one right over here. So this isn't my permanent brown team. I'm still hesitant on if this will be. I am going to need to switch up my metals, though, I believe. We're going to need 20% mana start for sure. And I'm honestly leaning towards double cleanse just because of Frostfire. Oh, wait. The Frostfire isn't traded. What? Wait, what? Oh, it's only a level 561. No wonder. Never mind. Oh. Well, that's easy. Well, then. That was I was not expecting. Let's go with magic, then. 20% with magic. There it goes. So yeah, let's go with 20% with magic, then. That's weird. I'm not used to seeing such a low level in a Guild War battle. But, yeah. So he's not fully traded on, like, everything, pretty much, other than Yagwe. Which isn't that intimidating, other than the fact that he can break barrier by taking a red. But, yeah, I don't think we need to make any adjustments then. We don't need any cleanse or anything. So let's just go with it, see what it does. Ideally, we can get away with this team every single time. Also, even if it had traits, we do have Obsidious. So we could find an early, if we could find an early extra turn, it'll actually get disabled. But, of course, more often than not, you won't end up finding one. And you can't really rely on that. We'll take a brown for now. Once we get things rolling, we should just auto-win. It is the wonder of this team. And the whole reason why we're trying to use it. So, once we get to this point, we just win. Essentially. Not exactly, but, pretty good chance. So, oh, actually, I probably should have taken those reds, because now we're going to have to do, we don't have that much brown on the board. Okay, that fixed it a little bit with the storm. Which is going to be the other issue with summer, whenever we are up against it. It's going to be able to counter out that storm, so we won't be able to get as good value. And it'll put us so far behind that it'll probably just kill us before we can get rolling. There we go. One battle down. Went rather smooth, but that was a rather weak battle for Guild War battle. Let's see what we have next. Okay, so still no Yagwe Queen of Tanya with the other counter. So we're perfectly fine to run against this. Only slight issue is Silent One. However, we do have the double cleanse. Oh, no. Let me actually go set that. I don't have that up yet. Let me actually go set that right now. I need Orpheus's so we can go cleanse. Just in case he silences us, just to have an anti-silence. So let's go with that. We'll still keep the 20% mana start, though, of course. So I have a little bit less damage this time around. However, should be fine. Also, we do have this set to elemental bonus. So I believe I still have it set. And yes, that means every single time we do a cast, I'll be giving these two 1 additional magic. Actually, all 3 of them, right? Yeah, all 3 of them will actually gain 1 additional magic. So we can get them up that way. Unfortunately, no starting brown, so we're just going to have to take, I guess, a blue to blue. Let's get things rolling a little bit that way. So this is why I took the Orpheus. We are already disabled there, unfortunately. I'm just going to let him redo it since we're already disabled. Not really too big of a deal to let it happen again, since the 10% off the thing will still trigger regardless, if we already had it or not. Okay, so we can kind of get rolling already with what we have. I don't know, do we do it on blue or brown? Both seem equally horrible, so let's do brown. And complete miss, which honestly with that board was somewhat to be expected, but still rather unfortunate. So I don't even have a drop over here to be able to use with that. Really weird board. I'm going to try for Sky. See if we can get Sky Brown there. Unfortunately, no. Luckily, we were finally unsilenced, so that's good. And I believe our metal was actually the thing that unsilenced there, so that's really good. Metal coming into play. I feel like taking that skull just so he doesn't silence us. Then again, never mind. He's taking on barrier, so he won't silence. So he'll do a thing. But I'll hit on barrier, so it just stuns him. So now we don't need to deal with that at all. And now we won. Okay. A little bit of a shaky start. But that is a win. Biggest issue always with this mythic is getting it started. Everything beyond that's pretty much auto-win. But getting it started is a really huge liability. So many things can counter it initially before you get rolling. Especially when you're restricted to one color. Okay, that was a bit of a miss, but we still have some color lurking around. Oh yeah, we could have also tried killing with that. But it would have been a % chance, so not worth risking. Compared to just doing it for a little bit of loop. And there we go. On to the next one. Also, I didn't even say hello to everyone yet. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lemmy. Hello, Alfie. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Cookie. Hello, the Krail. You built an all-brown and undead team around the Grey King to try something new and went up 5-0. Nice. What did he specifically score out of it? I've still never really been a huge fan of Grey King, but he's starting to grow on me a little bit. I might bring him out for Brown Guild War again eventually. We'll see. Actually, I almost used him with Basilisk. I made a team on Monday that was Brown Guild War related that synergized him with Basilisk. I didn't end up using it though because I figured it'd be more interesting to show the new Mythic than Basilisk on Brown. But yeah, it was this team over here. Theoretically, we could still show it. But I don't know, I don't feel like it's going to be as good. It's Mountain Crusher, High King Iron Gut, Basilisk, and Vash Dagon. So it's using it more so like a Corvash in this case, where we just go for like the single one-shot thing and then get our Devours. And then worst comes to worst, we had the Vash Dagon for the final cleanup. So yeah, we're kind of running it like that. But I think we'll stick with the Mythic just to really get a good feel for the Mythic, since he's still available. Well, technically both of them are still available. The Basilisk is available till all day today and all day tomorrow until Monday resets. And this thing is still available all the way until Friday resets. So all the way until the end of Thursday. But yeah, Basilisk is still an event key drop table for an entire day. So if you want to pick that up tomorrow, definitely make sure to do so. Tomorrow's the last day that you'll be able to get it easily. Then it won't be in any drop table for about a month. And then the only other way will be randomly in Glory Gem Guild or VIP chests afterwards. Or finding it in Soulforge eventually. So if you want to pick it up, tomorrow's the best day to throw some event keys if you still haven't gotten the Basilisk. If you're still looking for it. Anyways, I don't believe we need any adjustments here. He does have Hindu Frost Crown, so he will still keep the cleanse just in case. And also just for the anti-burn, but more so for the freeze, of course. Also, where was I in the hellos? Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Drock Savage. If you do 300 Pure Faction, then you have a legendary pet for the final battle. If you do none of them, you would have it for the final battle as well. But yes, if you have normally that's why I say the minimum you should do is a 100 Pure Faction if you're going to do some amount of Pure Faction prior. Normally I don't do any amount if we're just going to be going all the way to 500. But if you're going to go do, like, let's say during this event you have no intention to do 500 Pure Faction, you want to do at minimum 100 Pure Faction. 100, 200, and 300 gain, I believe, the biggest benefit. But 100 is the main minimum that you'd want to do, mainly because that's the first time where you'd get a pet upgrade. It would end up bringing a pet to epic rarity, which isn't that bad, given that you only have to do 100 Pure Faction for it. Normally, once you get the pet, you'd only be able to get it to Ultra Rare, which would give you 2.25 bonus. But if you do a 100 Pure Faction, you'll be able to get it to a 2.5. And as you mentioned, if you do a 300 Pure Faction, you'd be able to get it to a 2.75. However, 300 is relatively hard compared to a 200 or a 100. And I would normally advise just doing at minimum just 100, because it's something that most people can manage, and it gives you the most amount of benefit relative to how easy it is to do. So if you're planning on not doing 500 Pure Faction, your best bet is to do a 100 Pure Faction, if you haven't already. Okay, what do we go for here? Let's take that, just because it gives a lot of value. Oh, it gives a lot of value to him too. Let's see. We should be able to get things rolling as soon as we get this. I don't think we have any other extra turn kind of things hanging around, so let's go for this. Hopefully we'll get our cleanse next turn. I do have to be careful with stun. Stun does prevent us from getting that cleanse chance. Luckily, those two still have it on it though. I kind of want to try Brown Surge right here. Unfortunately, it does not surge, which is quite unfortunate. We unfroze on one, however, we haven't yet to unfreeze on the other. That's still slightly concerning. Definitely need his buffs regardless, just to make sure we don't die at this point, which we're definitely going to need. We could try doing this on the color that the Obsidious does not use. So, for example, the overlap could be blue right now. The only problem is there is not that much blue on the board, and red is still frozen right now. So we could try for the blue. The biggest issue is if that misses right now, that is very bad. It's going to go for Obsidious, I think. Just use his ability normally. Just do something like that. Unfortunately, that does cascade him a bit of mana. Luckily, it does not go for our last slots. And we got that cleanse. Look at that metal come into play. Okay, I think we won now. Again, a pretty shaky start, but once it gets going, like right now, as long as we don't get a really bad miss, we should be in the win. Yeah, we could get away with Brown again. Should be able to there. Same as there. And there we go. Easy as that. But yeah, second shaky start that we had. I'm not sure if we would use this as our normal Brown team. Also, it's really bad against Skull Spam. Let's see how it does against Skull Spam. Though, oddly enough, no Yagway Queen of Tanya. I am really surprised. This is like the day to be running it. No one seems to be running it. Also, hello, Drock Savage. Hello, Marco. I still didn't go through the hellos yet. If I missed anything else in chat, let me know. Let's see. More things to grind? I can't say. Let's see. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Red Devil. Hello, Marcelo. Are you not going to do Pure Faction? I am. I'm waiting till after Guild Wars. The only reason I did 500 deathless was because of the extra armor that we would have permanently, so we could utilize it for Guild War today. But no, we'll be doing 500 Pure Faction as soon as we finish out Guild War and our other dailies, so we're definitely still doing it. Does the 3x Finesse and Hero work on level 500 Delve? Yes. It's a little bit slower than a couple other teams, but yes. You can do triple Finesse with Hero, Yellow Storm for 500. It would definitely work. You could pretty much do it for any battle in the entire game. It's not the best option for everything, but it would still function. Hello, Analyst. Just getting to level 450. Unfortunately, lost one Valraven, so I might complete the delve if I never lose. Yeah, if you get another 3 tomorrow, you'll probably get a Valraven from it, and then hopefully will be enough. Otherwise, you might need to go another pack thingy. Hello, Vespani. Currently on level 250, trying to beat it with 4 times knocked for the faction points. Oh, good luck with that, especially if you're doing it without potions. Hello, Curtis. Hello, let's see, who haven't I said hello to? Hello, Hogan. Hello, Strodium's Cats. What are the reasons to go for 500 faction? Normally just for the bonuses, like the stat bonuses that we just got. You also get a maxed out pet. And in this case, most people will probably need this maxed out pet in order to gain a star on... well, I shouldn't say most people, but people in endgame would actually need this pet in order to get a 17th star onto Blade of Lands. Because right now, the other pet that is available there, a lot of people likely do not have, and don't have maxed. And you'd be able to get a additional maxed out pet that you would then be able to do to get 17 stars out of it. Which is probably one of the main reasons most people are doing the 500 for this one. There are some people just like doing 500 for all of them, including myself. Though, of course, you need a lot of resources to be able to do that. Let's see. I'll take that over. Oh, there's something I want to mention about next patch so badly right now. Let's see. Move that over. Grab that. And there we go. Okay, one more battle. And I almost did end up mentioning it, which is why I said that. Let's see. Hello, Bushka. Hello, Bernice. Gosh, I'm still going through hellos. I like how I'm doing it like between all of everything. Sorry about that. Hello, Halabill. Hello, Hogan. Hello, Mark the Punk. And I believe that's everyone. I know, don't tease us. There are things I want to mention. Oops, we're frozen, aren't we? We're still frozen, so I gotta go for a mountain. Oh, we should be good to go. We won. I'm really surprised. Zero Yagway Queen of Tanya today. That is very rare for a brown day. Which just might be one of the first brown days I've ever seen. At least in recent times. Where we didn't have a single, not a single, Yagway Queen of Tanya to deal with. So this is a little bit of a weird board. So much so, I'm actually going to do this. And get all the Doom Skulls here so he dies. Regardless. And then we can do this on brown and we won. And that's match. Okay, I'm really curious what the score is. So we used this the entire time. If I had to guess, I feel like it's a 9,400. Mainly because it's getting such bad starts. Really, really bad starts here and there. But still doing good otherwise. As far as all the normal scoring stuff. If I had to guess, it's 9,400 for our score. Let's see, what do we get? Hey, look at that! I'm getting good at predicting them. But yeah, 9,438. But yeah, that's understandable, given everything that happened there. That's still a decent score. But I'm not sure if I'll be using this for Brown Day. It's not bad. Like, obviously, it just worked. But I don't know. It just has a really big starting problem. And while that's fine in PvP and a few other locations, it's really annoying when doing it for a Guild Wars, because it's a really high liability that you can easily lose with if it gets hard countered at the beginning. It has a really, really slow start, especially since you can't half mana start it. There's not a... Actually, no, that's not true. Blue Guild War Day, you can half mana start it. I was going to say there's no day you could half mana start it. But on Blue Guild War, you can half mana start this Mythic. So I don't know, maybe we'll try it on Blue Guild War if I remember next month. Yeah, that would be the only day you can kind of get away with it, I feel like. Brown Day, I don't feel like watch it work. Maybe we'll try Jar of Eyes and build into a blue version for next time. Do we even have a blue one built? Let's see. Let's build a blue Mistralis. Yeah, Sycorax blue. That's not the blue one I want to do. Let me do it with this. So for this, we're going to need to get rid of Obsidious, slot in Jar of Eyes, and, what was the other thing? Mistralis. So we'll do that. I mean, not Mistralis. I mean, what's it called? Mirage Queen. So we'll try this for Blue Day next month, if I remember. Jar of Eyes, Sycorax, Mistralis, Mirage Queen. This starts the entire team with half mana, which might make a bit of a difference. And while Jar of Eyes isn't exactly Mountain Crusher, it's close enough that it should work. Also, Jar of Eyes has Blue Storm attached to it, so we'll still have a Storm on cast, similar to how Mountain Crusher has the same thing. So overall, I feel like this will work. Hello, Liz! Welcome! But, yeah, I think we'll try this for Blue Guild War next month. Because didn't we already do Blue Guild War this week, I'm pretty sure? Otherwise, we do it this week. But I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, it was the very first day. Actually, it was the only day we lost so far. Oh, that reminds me. We're actually first place in our bracket, by the way, right now. Which would be good, because if we maintain first, we'll actually go back to fourth place. Also, I believe this will be the first time we made first ever since they added those extra gems. One rather ironic thing about the new format that they did as of a couple patches ago, or I think it was 1 or 2 patches ago, but they made it so you get like some amount of gems. I think it's 50 gems whenever you end up winning your bracket. But what's kind of funny is, why does it never show your reward? There it is. But what's kind of funny is getting 50 gems in brackets 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, or getting first place in brackets 6 to 10 is actually higher reward than if you get any position other than first in bracket 2 to 5. It's kind of weird how it is, but theoretically, you actually get a better loot from winning first place in bracket 6 to 10 than any position other than first in 2 to 5, which is kind of weird how that is. But yeah, so if we get first place here, we actually would have gotten more than pretty much everyone in bracket 2 to 5, which is very strange, but it is how it is ever since they made that slight change, unless you specifically get first place in your bracket. Anyways, hopefully that'll happen then. And we also move up to 2 brackets, so we'll be back to bracket 4, which will be a little bit more towards where we normally are. Anyways, what was I doing? We need to go and switch these back to armor, actually. We'll go into armor just so we can go take out our dailies real quick. Then we'll hand out a code, and then we'll mess with Pure Faction. And go get that done. Level 500 Pure Faction. See how that goes. Test out. I'm going to try the Legend method first. And if the Legend method doesn't work, I'll try the Safe method. But I'm pretty sure the Legend method is going to be perfectly fine. So I'm going to start with it first and see how it goes. The Legend method is pretty much kind of like the same thing that you did with Truffles, where it's just so much substantially better than everything else that you just spam it as your only troop. And that's basically what we're going to try doing for this one. We might end up needing the mana generator and the meat shield, but I feel like we can get away with just a rush down and just use the enchant to get the mana that we need for the other ones. And hopefully it'll be good to go. Yeah, you don't have to go deathless for it. You just got to get through it. My only concern is getting to final battle without 4 fell dragons. As long as we have at least 3, we should be fine. But if more than 2 die, or if 2 or more die, we'll be in a bit of a situation that I don't think is winnable for the final battle. But if we have 3 Nocturnia alive still by the final battle, I think we'll be fine. My biggest concern with Final Battle is the damage on the enemy's Nocturnia. Because if we're going to lose to anything, we're going to lose to that. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Hobbin! Welcome! Get that down. I need to go open Discord. I forgot all my codes are on Discord right now. I'm so used to them being on the Gems of War forum. I haven't moved them here yet just because it was such a small amount. But luckily, it's enough to hold us over till Salty giving us more next week. I think we have 5 codes left. But we should have more by Monday, so it'll work out perfectly. If Discord will ever load on my slow computer. My other computer. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a higher rarity thing, so it's not going to die immediately. Actually, I believe this was gems, right? That means we get 50 gems today. Extra. Which isn't too bad. Nice little handful. Hey, if nothing else, we just used the 50 gems to go buy the pet. That's kind of funny. Oh, no, never mind. That wasn't gems. It was the runic. Oh, that's useless. Never mind. Rip. Okay, anyways, let's go clear out dungeons. Then we'll hand out code. And then we'll test our luck at level 500 Pure Faction. See how that goes. What's the Pure Faction team? 4 times Nocturnia is what I'll be using. I might revamp it, but I'm pretty sure 4 times Nocturnia is fine for it. The other alternative would be, there's 2 other alternatives. 3 times Nocturnia with the egg that has summon, or that one dragon that has explosion with 2 Nocturnias and the egg that has summon. One of those 3 is basically the teams that you would use. Which one is the best? I have no clue, but I'm pretty sure we're going to go with what I said initially, which is 4 times Nocturnia. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, what Simple just mentioned, I'm pretty sure is the, based on the numbers, I'm pretty sure is the double Nocturnia, the explosion, and then the egg. Yeah, you definitely want to kill the enemy's egg, because it has so much resummon. However, I feel like Legend would be slightly higher priority, wouldn't it? Because it creates an egg as well, that has a summon on it. So, I believe order is kill Nocturnia, then kill both the 2 eggs. Because Nocturnia has a chance of creating an egg, and then go from there. But we'll find out, because we're about to go do it. Let's go change these back to magic. Okay. Let me go hand out a code. Did Discord load yet? Let's see. Also, what code were we up to? I think we were using the Y one yesterday, so let me just double check. Has this code been used yet? The answer is no. Never mind. Good. So I was right. We're up to the Y1 then. There goes go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found if your settings menu. Whatever game says in the bottom left corner is what you put in there. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with the YE. And give the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And it only works on the PC mobile version of the game. But there we go. Well, you'd want to kill Nocturnia and then the egg pretty much at the same time. Now then again, I don't know. I feel like you'd go all in Nocturnia. I need to see the order of the battle. But wouldn't you go all in Nocturnia because you need to kill it, hope it doesn't get an egg summon, then kill the egg? Because you're doing half adjacent damages. You might even just hit 3rd slot. Don't kill Nocturnia or egg. Then kill them both at around the same time. While also killing the other thing out. It depends on what useful thing is in 3rd slot. Let me check the order of what the battle even is. I actually forget. That will kind of determine how we go about this battle. That's not what I wanted. Where's the faction event? Okay. Oh, I don't even have the team note. Let me go do that. Because we'll need it for the video as well. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get rid of that. Where's my current team? I want games. I want this. I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. Copy. Put this over here for the video. So we'll have this so when we record it, paste team, boom. Rename it to level 300 to 500. Okay, and then we just need one other team. Which one of these teams do we really not need right now? Which one of these was the weaker one? Yeah, the cheap ssaszix we can get rid of, I believe. Okay. This was not actually one I showed for the video, but it was Jarvi, ssaszix, Vlad, and Mirage Queen. Still rather expensive though overall. Was one of the cheaper ones with it. But it doesn't use any other like hard to obtain troops. This is a faction legend, so it's a little bit easier. This is epic. It's just a mythic, which obviously if you're building around it, you don't really count that. And Jarvi's is a weapon that most people probably have, but it's still definitely possible that people didn't pick it up. Anyways, and then this team would be Pure Faction, which is what we need to go build right now, which is triple knock. Where is it? I mean quad knock, so we'll go with that. Change our banner accordingly. And I think we're good to go. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's go with that. Oh, it would help if I copy it. Also rename it to Pure Faction. There we go. Okay, so let's go and use this, see what happens. And we got 2 battles, so we have 1 whole battle to lose. Okay, let's go with this with 4 Nocturnia and see how it goes. Don't think we need to make any adjustments. Okay, let me see. What is the final battle again? It's that's really annoying. I wish the Fell Dragon Egg and Nocturnia were right next to each other. That's a really annoying order. I'm pretty sure I'm still going for Nocturnia first. Yeah, I'm still going to go for Nocturnia first. That is the game plan. Nocturnia first and focus Egg. Even if it gets another resummon on Nocturnia. And the reason for that is the summon will be based on his magic. So even if he gets a Nocturnia, it's only going to be a level 100 something Nocturnia or something. It's not like it's going to be a level 500 Nocturnia. Its level will be way, way lower than what it normally would be. And for these earlier battles, I will focus Egg, though. But for the final battle, we're actually going to focus the dragon then. Well, they're all dragons, but, you know, the Nocturnia dragon. I'm going to be ignoring skulls. I'm almost like playing it like Guild Wars, but no, we can just ignore them. It's not like we have a score dependent on it. Just need to make sure we don't die. Okay, we have successfully killed everything but the final one. Just gotta be careful not to get hit by one more skull, or else that is problematic. Do we have enough damage right now? No, we do not! Oh, that better not kill my first slot already. We just started. Good. Now to get full mana before it kills us. Yeah, I probably should be taking a little bit more skulls. I think I gave it a little bit too many. I have to take the skull. Hopefully that won't hit first slots. Oh, he did. How could you? That's actually really problematic. Only have being 1 down already. Alright, there we go. But if we have triple Nocturnia going to final battle, we'll still be fine. Okay, this one shouldn't be too bad, but the fact that it has a resummon is really bad. Actually, has multiple summon. Let's see. Yeah, we haven't gotten egg summon yet. It would definitely help if we could. It's like 20% per cast, isn't it? Yeah, 20% chance. We definitely need it, that's for sure. Because it will meat shield for us. Come on, where's that summon? Where's that summon? 20%, where are you? We need you. Alright, so we're gonna have to kill that twice. Can we please get a summon? Come on, 20%. Stop being 0%. Is that YOLO the only move? Might be. Can you please not keep hitting that one? Let's see. Let me actually focus this first slot. It's being more annoying right now. But then again, this thing has adjacent damage. No, that's bad. Actually, maybe I should be aiming for him. Because he'll only hit one. That will almost guarantee hit us. Actually, yeah, if that hits anything, we actually die. Or I should have hit the other one there then. That's bad. Also, can we please get an egg summon? That'd be very useful. Actually, surprised we haven't gotten one yet. Oh, that's bad. Because our middle one dies. Hey, we got one of the eggs. Well, 2 eggs, technically. Let's see. Well, let's start trying to reset our team, I guess. Ah, there we go. Well, that somewhat works. Yeah, I guess that works. We have reset our team. Kind of. I'll take that for now. I'm just gonna let that thing die to skulls at this point. Doesn't this use completely different colors? Yes, it does. That's actually pretty useful. I'll take the brown chance for now. Take the purple, even though he gets a skull out of it. If that dies, we can just resummon something else to it. Yeah, it just has a flame on skull. Let's see if it had anything useful. Not really. It's pretty much just a summon. But a good summon. At least in the context of this pure faction. Oh, I need that not to die. That'd be great. Good. He doesn't use purple, so I should probably take the brown first. I'm going to let my first slot egg die deliberately. So that I can then do a summon. Not exactly what I wanted there. Actually, I almost want that to die. Just so we can go get something else there. My only concern is he'll get full mana between then. How many skulls do I have to give him? Let's see, we'll do this. Yeah, let's let him deliberately kill us. So we can get a different summon there. Only problem is I don't have enough mana yet. I still don't have enough mana. Like, I could take this red and then get a summon. So he'll take the skull, get distracted. Luckily, it does not cascade mana. Ah, we got the same thing over again. Fine, we'll just kill it. The biggest issue with that is it blocks yellow on egg and it blocks purple on our main one. So by the end of this battle, I need my first slot to die. And that's pretty much it. So I just need to sacrifice my first slot and ideally get Fel Dragon there. So that we have triple Fel Dragon egg for final battle. Let's see. Oh, we got a lot of mana really quick, so I actually didn't get too far in the way this time around. Who is biggest priority to kill? Probably his first 2 slots, so William there. That's where all the damage is. This isn't true damage, is it? No, it's normal damage. That is such bad synergy. Why would you make that normal damage rather than true damage? They made it double true damage for what's it called? Sea of Sorrows. Not sure why they didn't do it for this one. Seems like a little bit of a lack of synergy there. That and the rare doesn't do any true damage chance either. It's just all skull spam. No synergy. Okay, anyways, we'll just move that over for now. Try for the purple there. I'm going to deliberately not cast him probably this entire battle. Maybe one turn before he dies I will. Do you even get any effect other than the thing? No, it's just disease a random enemy. I'll take that for now. So that's within kill range. Which is a good thing. Let's see, I'll move that over. He's going to get a brown to red convert, which is really annoying given how much we need that color. Try for a purple off the sky and we get it. Okay, that dies, which is exactly what we want. That's... I guess that could work. Okay, next we kill that. And get both of them killed simultaneously. We just need to go get our mana. Now we have an explosion option as well. Though it does create Skull Storm, which is something we don't want. But the explosion is something we definitely do want. Grab it after the skull then. Oh, if we can take a mana, we don't want to cast it though. If there was no mana to take, it'd be worth casting. Okay, so that dies. That's slightly unfortunate. Well, we could probably still work with it. So for now, we'll kill that out. Okay, we got another egg. That's interesting. Currently, we only have one Nocturnia, which is slightly problematic. This final battle is going to be very weird. Okay, what I want to have happen here is I need my first slot to die. And obviously we need to go get a resummon there. And I need it to be Nocturnia, ideally. And then we should be good for the final battle. Okay, there we go. Nice. So yeah, now we just need to ideally not have that die, which is probably going to do right now. Ha! There we go. Look at that regeneration actually survive. So we'll let him have that skull. Can you find mana? Oh, maybe I'll take that skull then. The skull's not really going to help us much though. Unless we can find multiple more skulls. Biggest issue here is Nocturnia's probably going to die. The other one right there. Because we don't have enough damage right now. We gotta keep denying his mana. Which is also the same mana we need, so at least it's kind of convenient. Can we get him Skull Destructed? Let's hope so. Nope. Oh, we got an egg. But that's slightly problematic. Okay, I gotta take a skull here and then we poke him. No! No! Oh, that is super problematic. We got 4 eggs. What is this team? We got 4 eggs. I can still let them die though. Which at this point we kind of have to. Come on. Make something that's not 4 eggs. Oh, we can just keep delaying this battle until we get better summons, I guess. Be a bit weird to do, but we can't go in with 4 eggs. I'm gonna wait till the first 2 eggs die. Or even just more eggs in general. As long as he doesn't kill us. Watch him accidentally give him the win. Okay, we'll roll with this, I think. That could work if this next one's Nocturnia. Okay, we can make that work. Now we just need to go win. We can make this work. Oh, did I just leave the win condition on the board? Whoops. I think that was already there. Can you not die? That'd be great, thanks. I think our first slot's about to die here. In which case I need an egg again. Okay, good, it doesn't. Okay, we'll go with this, see what happens. So we got one dragon, a Nocturnia, and 2 eggs. Let's see how this goes. What resources would I recommend spending soon? Well, event keys are still good to spend for the rest of this weekend. And Glory Gem Guild and VIP keys still get the new Mythic all the way until the end of Thursday. So I'm not going to take mana yet and take the Skull because we still have Enchant. So all these first casts are pretty free. Let's see. We'll take that for now. So I'm going to throw every Nocturnia I have at... I am going to target egg. Not because I need egg killed, but because it distributes damage better. Though egg is still priority to kill. And I'm still concerned with that thing resummoning them. But we get a lot less damage if I target Nocturnia specifically. Which is the main reason for not targeting it. Yeah, we really don't have the manas we need here. Well, Nocturnia is rather weird. I should probably stop hitting the first slot as much. Till that egg dies. I don't know, maybe I'll kill it out all the way here. Already so close. Try for a double skull here. But yeah, the summon comes in way lower level. You see it's only level 121 instead of 500. So its summon's actually not that intimidating at all. But it's still a summon, nonetheless. Actually, if anything, that makes the skull damage really low. I should actually try keeping that alive. Now would be a good reason to go for Nocturnia. Or even just trying to hit right there or something. So let me stop trying to kill his first slot. It's actually beneficial for us not to kill it at this point. And keep doing Bone Storm to skull distract it. So let every single skull go to it. And we could basically just skull distract off the really weak summon it has. So one of the other reasons why summon factions are actually a bit easier. Not just can you regain your entire team back to some capacity, like during All Seeing Eye in this one, but it also makes it so the enemy has really low attack. Which you can just deliberately keep alive so you don't take as much damage. It works even better for this one since it has Bone Storm to go with it. So to gain even more skulls than normal. And Nocturnia still hasn't gotten a single cast, which is good. I guess we'll go for summon here. Unfortunately, a rather useless one. And then we'll get a double kill right there. I'm actually not going to take that extra turn skull, as weird as that may seem. Actually, no, never mind, I lied. I am going to go for it. As long as we can get Nocturnia up before it summons. Only problem is it's blocked on purple, so the only way we can do that is off of brown. I'm going to leave that skull there because he'll go for it and then give us brown. So we'll take that then. Get almost full mana. What else can we get here? Let's grab a right over there, I guess. Still gonna need that resummon on egg. So he has full mana here. I cannot stop that. I got a Nocturnia, but it's a really weak Nocturnia. 40 true damage compared to 141. That's pretty much 0. So we don't really need to worry about that at all. I'll go for the Doom Skull one just because it's slightly more damage, I guess. I guess we get a little bit of side mana too. So this poke's actually enough to kill his first slot, but again, I actually deliberately don't want to because of the HP that we can end up using, or the low skull damage. Please give us the color we need. There we go. Okay, so now we Nocturnia for a triple kill here. Oh no, never mind, it's just a double kill. Still going for it though. And then that will slowly die to burn, and then we just have one single Nocturnia to kill. Let's get a resummon and hope it's Nocturnia. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and now it's 1-on-1. And we should easily be able to win from here. He does still have really high damage though. So gotta be a little careful that we don't lose everything at once. Oh, we should be fine. Because the color we need is the same one we need denied. Oh no, it got egg off of 20%. Come on, I couldn't get it a single time. You get it on your cast, and it's even higher level egg than the other one. That's why I want to get rid of Nocturnia first. Let's see. That's in a weird spot to try to focus at first with this team. It's getting tense. Gotta take off the thing. No, we should easily win, but Nocturnia, if it targets his abilities right, can wipe us. Though it is AI, so it likely won't. Okay, we ignore Skull and just go for the poke. And one more of those will win. So we pretty much just ignore the egg for now. Because the summons will be even lower level, only a level 31. Which is even more of a 0. Okay, we won. We have done it! Oh gosh. No! No! Nocturnia just 50% in an egg. And the egg, because it's from a trait, comes in at 500 rather than the lower level. The reason why these come in at lower level, like this egg just summoning a level 121, but the egg summoned to 500. The reason is because off the trait, it goes based on what you have it at. And for the delve, it works so it still comes in at whatever the delve level is, so 500. But the summon ends up coming in at a lower level. The main reason for this is because it's based on the magic. As you can see here, it has 121 magic, so it came in as a level 121. That's why this egg is a higher level. It's at 140. It was because it was based on Nocturnia's magic, and Nocturnia's magic at the time, which is dead now, but it was 140, as we can tell by the fact that it's level 140. But this one came in at full level because it was off a trait and not off of an ability. Otherwise, it would come in at whatever it would come in at the level of whatever the caster is at for its magic, is what it would come in at. And for the player, it's capped at 20. So if we do a summon on this, instead of coming in at level 111, it will come in at level 20. Because all player-owned stuff is capped at 20. Let's take that over for now. So that reminds me, I could have upgraded this egg thingy to have better stats if we wanted to. Not that big a deal, though. I believe it has the deviled egg thing, too, doesn't it? No, it has a different one. I was going to say it would get 666, but no. It gets some other stats. I think it actually has a support one, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that support? I forget which one that is. No, the support one's slightly different. I forget what symbol that one is for the extra stats. Anyways, not too big a deal. Just need to get our damage now. Okay, so our main focus now is going to want to be that egg, or the new egg. Problem. Him taking a skull, even though it's really low, is still enough to kill. Now it's not. Let's see. So we'll take a purple here. We can now double cast. And we got an egg. Triple egg. Okay, now we just need 2 more. Technically more because of the summon. I should have taken that purple there. Ah, Nocturnia, nice. I almost wanted them summoned again so I could target the thing in between. We'd actually get better damage that way. Otherwise, we'll just target it directly. Alright, we should almost be there now. So close yet so far. We'll give him the free skull. Alright, I think we can kill the egg. In which case, this should be very easy at that point. Alright, we won. Just need to get 1 skull and we win. Go, skull. Let's see. I guess we'll get Nocturnia mana instead. We'll do it manually. Oh, there we go. And dead. There we go. And that is level 500 Purification for Fell, or for, what's it called again? Fellfall? For, Fell Roost. Fell Roost. For Fell Roost, faction. There we go. And of course we get 500 renown for that. And with that 500 renown, we get, well, let's take tribute first. But with that 500 renown, we get ourselves maxed out pets. And with that maxed out pets, we shall upgrade it, so we will never get this again. This offer that we have right in the middle. Otherwise, it will keep spamming us, trying to make us buy this pet. But since we went and upgraded this faction, it will no longer tell us to go spend 50 gems on that pet anymore. Or 150, depending on which one it goes for. What am I looking for? Not that. I want to go to troops, I want to go to pets, and I want to go to upgradable. And let's go upgrade this thing. So it won't tell me to go upgrade it anymore. Plus we got a little bit better tribute. Grab that, and there we go. And with that, we now have 17 star Bladelands, I believe it is. Yes, 17 stars. How many gems did it cost? I spent 2,510. You could have done it cheaper, but we ended up going 2,510, which is the 7 packs, or you know, 7 times. Oh, there we go. And that gives us level 17 Kingdom, which is extra tribute chance, which of course is the more important number, because tribute chance determines how many gems you get simultaneously, or how many tributes you get simultaneously, which determines how many gems you get whenever you take a tribute. So that'll help our chances there ever so slightly. But there we go. Nice. So 17 star Bladelands. Oh, and we get an orb from upgrading the pet. Come on, blue or purple? Oh, orange. Sad. Okay, let's see. What was the other thing I wanted to go check? Was there anything else? Nope, we did all that. Oh yeah, I was seeing if we claimed all the rewards yet. We have. There we go. Nice. So we did that, did that. So let's go get a level on Dervish, I guess. And go from there. Come on, Dervish. We've been neglecting you this week because of all the other things going on. But yeah, we'll go get a level on it real quick. Thank you. Yeah, that faction wasn't too bad. I would definitely say yes on going for the egg first. Not necessarily because you need to kill the egg first, because you're still going to get a bunch of summons off the legends. But mostly because it's the most important thing to kill that's in between. Because you want to make sure you get the full amount of damage off your cast. And if you go for Nocturnia first, even though it's the bigger threat, and has a lot more annoying summon, the reason you kind of don't is because you're going to lose one of your adjacent damages. And because you're missing basically 50% of your damage, or not 50%, but you're missing 1/4 of your damage. You'd miss 1/4 of your damage if you target last slot, compared to targeting something more in between. Which, given how much of a damage difference there is, you kind of have to go for the egg first, just to make sure that you do get all the damage in, and distribute it a bit more evenly. And then worry about Nocturnia last, and then whatever it summons. And just hope you don't get the 50% trigger. Obviously, we got it. But if you get lucky enough, you don't have to deal with that level 500 egg for a second time. That, and make sure to exploit the fact that lower summons have really low attack. So whenever an egg summons, other than the one off of Nocturnia's trait, but if Nocturnia summons an egg off of ability, or if the egg summons an egg, or if the egg summons anything for that matter, those will have lower attack, so you can utilize that to do damage a bit better, or for them to do damage a bit less to you, so you don't have to worry about dying to skulls, which works really good if you end up getting that one thing that creates Skull Storm, because then you have more skulls coming on the board, and it does less damage to you off those skulls, so you can skull distract it while you take mana. But overall, yeah, it's not the hardest of factions. It's actually pretty straightforward and easy. I'm not sure how exactly it would be potionless, though. But with potions, it's pretty much a breeze. Just because you have so much resummon. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually the only faction in the game... No, that's not true. I was going to say the only faction in the game with multiple troops that can resummon. Harpy's place. Stone Song Eerie also has that. But it's one of only 2 factions, if I'm not mistaken, that has multi-summon. Stone Song, Airy, and that one. The I keep forgetting its name. Fell Roost are the only 2 factions that have more than one different troop that can summon. How many resources did it take me to get to New Mythic? It took me about 1,250 gem keys and 5,000 glory keys, with ultimately getting at the glory keys. But yeah, it cost us more than normal. About 50% more than normal, as far as above the drop rate. Which is a little bit unfortunate. So we got a little unlucky this time. We didn't get ultra unlucky, but it's not like the unluckiest mythic we ever got. But it was definitely below average luck. Because generally speaking, it takes about 1,000 gem keys or 10,000 glory keys to get a mythic. It's not guaranteed, but based on drop rate, that's about when you would end up getting it. But obviously, you can still not get it within that. And anything beyond that tends to be unlucky. And if anyone has any other questions, let me know. Because as soon as we get a level on this thing, we'll probably call it a night for now. We'll be back tomorrow with all the spoilers for next week. I don't believe it was as eventful of a week today, next week, but we still have quite a few things going on. Though compared to this week, we had a lot of things going on. Especially yesterday. A lot of new content. Actually, I still need to cover the video for the thingy too. I'll make sure to do that 100% by tomorrow morning. Hopefully you can get it done before I go to bed and then just have it up tomorrow morning. Let's see. Obviously, we've already gone over all of it, but I still want to have a nice little concise video on it. Nonetheless. Let's see. Actually, the stream that we went over it too, I think is the most liked stream we've had in a long, long time. Let me go double check. I think it did finally hit 100 likes. It didn't during the stream itself, but I think after it was posted and, you know, people watching after the fact, I think it actually did end up reaching it. Let me double check. I didn't actually check earlier. I think it did. Let's see. Yep, 101 likes. We did it. Success. Thank you, everyone. Greatly appreciated. We had a stream that we went over. It has 101 likes. What levels of the Delve did you skip? I generally start skipping after 200. However, you can start skipping at pretty much any point. But I normally start skipping beyond 200. Like, once you reach around that point, they start taking quite a bit longer. Or you have to switch to a team that might go a little bit slower than something else. But around 200, I started to skip. Also, I did miss one Valraven. That doesn't really make too big of a difference. Because, of course, you still have 3 battles tomorrow. So even if we somehow didn't have enough sigils today, we'd still have another 3 tomorrow. But yeah, starting skip at 200 requires you to have about 6 or 7 packs of tier 7. Which means 2,310 or 2,510. Which is normally the way I go about it personally. You can technically get it done for even cheaper if you do all the battles for all of them. But it's rather time consuming to do so. It's definitely worth it if you need all the rewards. But since I don't really need the treasure as much these days, and I don't need the ingots and most of the rewards that I don't really need, I don't really bother with it normally these days. But if you still need all the rewards, it's definitely worth it for the gem saving and everything else you get along the way. But it does make it quite a bit more time consuming. How do you skip a delve level? Well, you don't skip, you just rush towards the end of the battle. Or, you know, you skip to the last room. You just take the path that directly leads to the boss, rather than doing every single room. That's what I'm referring to when I say skip. You're not actually skipping the floor, you're just doing the quickest possible path to end it, rather than doing every room. Which is the same thing that you always do for Pure Faction, of course. Do you have a hard percentage number for Valravens on delves? I'm not sure what. But I believe it appears once every 4 to 5 delves if you do every room. So I believe that's about a 2.5% chance, I want to say. If I'm understanding your question correctly. The drop rate of it? Yeah, it's about 2.5%. It's about what Analyst has mentioned, about once every 40 matches. But yeah, I think the stream cut off a little bit, but yeah, 2.5%. That's about what it is. It's about once every 5 delves, assuming you do every room. If you're trying to calculate out about what you'll need for something. The easiest way to do is just 1 every 5. And then you can determine how many you can or cannot skip based on how many sigils you currently have. Assuming that you get 1 Valraven every 40 battles or about once every 5 full delves. Which means with pure skip, you would only find about 4 to 5 Valravens. Which is why it seems like they never show up when you just skip the entire time. It's even less if the delve had less rooms. This one has 4 mandatory battles, where some of them only have 3. Though some have even more. Actually, what is the highest amount of mandatory battles than any of them? I believe 5. Was it 4 or 5? I'm pretty sure 5. Yeah, I think 5 is the highest amount of mandatory battles any delve has had. And I think there was a few tied with it. I know Fangowolf was one of them. Yeah, I don't think any delve has more than 5 currently. Mandatory rooms. Oh, so we should be getting that level any second now. I'm just surprised we haven't yet. I'm so used to PvP grind rate now that getting the slightly slower one off Explore. This seems slightly weird. Because the battles are going quicker, but you're kind of like expecting 2 XP rather than 1. The battles go quicker, but the XP rate's slightly slower. There it is. Dervish 97. And obviously we'll be getting that to 100 very soon. And Diabolist, we actually got a lot of Diabolist XP while we're messing with it, because I was running it with Phoenicia for a lot of the earlier battles when we were running every room. And we got like 5 levels on it, just from the faction. Like 4 or 5 levels. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, Dervish 97, that'll be 100 soon. Diabolist getting pretty close at 90. And then I just have 3 left. Oracle, which is the furthest away. Slayer, which is tied at furthest away as well. And then War Priest, which is similar at 81. But yeah, those are our last 5 we need. And we're getting very, very close to max. Not sure which one we'll do after after Dervish. I think we might do Oracle next. Oracle's just so useless. All of these are pretty useless though at this point. We're obviously saving the worst for last as far as upgrading is concerned. I'm not sure what we'll do next after that one. We might just go in order, but I kind of want to save this for whenever we do Phoenicia teams. So we'll probably skip over Diabolist and go to Slayer then if we're going in order. And go for Slayer next then. After we finish out, Oracle next, after we finish out, Dervish. Because Diabolist we can get passive XP on whenever we feel like using Phoenicia. So we'll probably save that one for absolute last, since we could probably get to like 95 without actually going out of our way at all. You need a max kingdom? Yes. It is required eventually for 20-star kingdoms. We'd have 0 20-star kingdoms right now. However, once 20-star kingdoms start rolling around, it is mandatory to have a level 100 hero class to get a 20-star. And this is really relevant because once those start rolling around, every 20-star is an additional stat. And to go out of your way from like a level 20 hero class or something all the way to 100 will take an absurdly high amount of time. With the quickest methods in the game, that would be like 26 hours. So that's a lot of grinds to have to go just to go get a star. It's still grindable, and like when it's like a troop or something, which isn't as grindable directly all the time. but it's a lot of time to have to invest into it. So to get it all done prior is going to be very, very useful since we're getting very close to the first ever 20 star kingdom. When are we probably going to be getting a 20 star kingdom? The very first one will likely come in late this year or early next year, but definitely sometime next year. But it's possible that we might get our first one late this year. We currently do not know yet, but we're definitely getting pretty close. There's like 2 or 3 19 star kingdoms right now, and obviously we're getting pretty close to the 20s. We have how many 19 stars do we have? I believe we have 2. Darkstone is something else. Yeah, Darkstone and Mist of Scales right now are both 19 stars. And we have quite a few 18s here and there, like Forest of Thorns, Zajin, Sword's Edge. So we're definitely getting pretty close. Anything that's 18 or 19 stars right now, they're one single event away from 20 star. Yes, both Darkstone and Mist of Scales is only 1 troop away from 20 star. And Sword's Edge, Zajin, and Forest of Thorns are all 2 troops away, which means all 5 of those kingdoms are... Oh, and Stormheim. So all 6 of those kingdoms are 1 event away from being a 20 star kingdom. So yeah, we're probably getting the first 20 star very soon. Exactly when we don't know, but very, very soon. There's like 6 or 7 kingdoms that are just 1 event away from being there. With all the increases of stats over the last game changes, any talk of them reworking so many of the older troops that are useless now, I wish they would. I have no clue, because during beta, they never show troop changes. We don't know what the troop changes are until everyone else knows what the troop changes are. So we never get to beta test changes or suggest changes in a way, because that's not what the beta tests normally do, or ever do. There's never been a single beta test for balance, though I wish they would, because it'd be very useful. But yeah, we don't even know what they are. We don't even get to test in the beta. They do it all on their own, which is bad, because they're not the best at rebalancing things, especially all the ones that have been like dead for ages, like for literal years. But hopefully they'll get around to it. 5.0 is likely to bring in balance. What on earth that balance is, we'll find out when it comes. But I highly doubt they're doing no balance for next patch. Let's see. I do know some things. I can't say some things. But all the rebalance is never known, because even the beta people don't know what the rebalance is. We only beta test the actual features. They never have us beta test the rebalance. Yeah, dragons these days have been really useless. They were pretty meta like 2-3 years ago, even before dragons were even a typing. Just the dragons in the game in general, like Sugar and stuff, are really good in Venoxia back in the day. But yeah, dragons as of the last 2 years have been useless. Every time prior to 2 years, though, they were pretty good. But they have completely fallen off. The biggest thing that will save them is 50% mana start. So we'll see if that ever comes into the game at any point. But 50% dragon mana start would... it wouldn't instantly make dragons meta, but it'd be a good next step to make them more useful. That, and we need a really good dragon mythic. Most dragon mythics are rather underwhelming. What do we really have? We just have Elamagrim and Wardbreaker, which Wardbreaker's okay. And Elamagrim is kind of phased out at this point. He used to be somewhat good, but again, with Submerge and everything. Biggest issue most dragons have is they have full AoE, and it's just hard countered so badly by Submerge. And with how many people are running Frost Mage with Submerge and Freeze right now in Guild Wars, dragons just have been so useless in the meta right now. But I don't know, we'll just kind of have to wait and see what ends up happening with them. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Otherwise, we'll be heading out for now. We'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. Same time as we always do. And yeah, we'll have spoilers going over everything for the next week. And we'll go from there and have the Guild War for today, which is, what is tomorrow's Guild War color? It's the only color we haven't had yet, which is red. So we'll go do red Guild War for tomorrow. And see how that all ends up panning out. And hopefully we'll make first place in our bracket. Oh no, someone passed us. But as long as we make top 3. But hopefully we'll still make first. I want that extra 50 gems. I don't think my guild has ever actually gotten a first place since they added that new first place bonus thing, which has been out for a couple months now. But I don't think we ever did, because we were kind of moving down some from missing people. And this would be like our first good opportunity to try for it. Yeah, Tradestone grinding can take a little bit. Explore is the best location for it, and just keep spamming over and over again. If you're trying to get 5-star All Kingdom, that's probably when I feel like you do the most amount of Tradestone grinding. After you do 5-star All Kingdom, I don't feel like you really go out of your way as much for Tradestone farming, because you could end up getting a lot of them from excess glory off of the packs, what's it called, the weekly event thingy. So you just throw that down and you end up getting a lot of Tradestone, and that normally covers all your arcanes and everything. And then you're normally just missing minors. More often not, occasionally runics, but mostly minors and the occasional celestial. But I feel like 5-star All Kingdom takes the most amount of grind for Tradestones. Everything beyond that's a little bit more tame, and you don't go out of your way as much. Plus, you'll have more orange orbs to be able to use by that point. Only way to farm Zugoff is gnomes, pretty much. If you're looking to farm Zugoff, your best bet is wait till the Vault event weekend, which the next one is on the 19th of this month. So you got about 2 weeks for that. It's 2 Fridays from now, not next Friday, but the following Friday. But wait till a Vault event. Play like 10 plus hours a day. Grind, explore as quickly as you possibly can with instant kills that win in like 20 seconds or less. And then just try getting as many Vault keys as you can and hope you get the orbs you need from those Vault keys. But yeah, technically the best way to farm a Zugoff is just to play an excessive amount of Vault event for the 3 days that it occurs about once every month. And as I mentioned, next one's from the 19th to the 21st. All the way until the 20 seconds reset time. But yeah, those 3 days would be your best bet to try to farm for it. And then just use all the Vault keys after and hope you get it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to head out for now. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Best of luck with the new Mythic, still available for 6 more days. And best of luck if you're going to be trying for Basilisk. Don't forget, tomorrow's the last day you can get off of Event Key Drop Table. So if you still want to try getting Basilisk, it's still there. So make sure to try for it. Otherwise, it'll be a while before you can get it again, about another month. And the easiest way to get it after that fact would be Soulforge. So you can also find it randomly in Glory Gem Guild and VIP chests. However, it will not be in the drop table until about a month after, so do be wary of that. So for example, if you open a bunch of keys next week to try to get the Zugoff, not Zugoff, if you try to get the Mythic that's in the drop table right now, you will not have a chance of getting the Basilisk. It won't be in the drop table for at least a month. You need 55 small ascensions. Is that doable in a single weekend? No. There's no way you would get that many in a single weekend. However, with major orbs, I think you could cover the ground of about 20 to 30. I don't know. It depends how lucky you get off of Volkies. But I don't know. 55 definitely seems like it wouldn't be doable in a single weekend. It's a little bit of a stretch. You can get a lot, but not that many, unfortunately. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. See you soon, and goodbye, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching.